Hey folks, how are you? It's been over 3 months, as I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
somewhere
recently
around.
I checked the YouTube, so then I realized like it's like nearly 150 days.
I'm like we are going back and forth. Like we should do a episode in tomorrow. We'll do it on Sunday, but yeah, that Sunday never came. Not due to anything else. It was a season, so we both were busy with work.
Yeah,
So yeah,
so that was the issue. So sorry about that, but we thought of continuing the show. Apart from work, now I think it's a kind of a missile season.
yeah. So
So
we do not have events going on. So now we
yeah.
thought of like we could come back to YouTube. We could continue ATS again because if whoever meets us, like you're like, you guys started, you guys did something, then you guys vanished. We did not vanish. Sorry for that again.
Yeah. And again, thank you for all the comments. Whenever you guys meet us in person and you appreciate about the show and give your true comments, thank you very much for that. And yeah, so what's the topic today?
Hmm. Good question. I mean,
This guy is the guy who gets the topic. So he never tell me what it is. So he's waiting with his questions and all.
yeah. I mean, it's for everyone out there who has been in the industry. It does not matter you've been in for 25 years or you've been in it 2 years.
Yeah.
This comes one way or the other. Like it's it's also a seasonal thing actually.
Yeah.
But something which I realized. What I wanted to ask you and you guys, did you ever thought of quitting?
Sometimes, but it was just a thought, but it never happened. I mean, initially I worked at a studio, so at that time I was thinking like I expected that there's a kind of a timeline, but that never happened.
Okay.
Then in the live event scenario, it's too tough. Yeah, so uh, in the COVID time, not in the COVID time, but before that, once I started my company, I used to work at the office, but it was so boring for me. Then I realized like we can't do usual jobs 9 to 5 things. So
Yeah.
yeah. So like as an answer, I would say that I was having that thought, but that never happened. I think the reason is curiosity, because I'm curious about learning things and seeing large scale productions and how these things executed. So I think looking back, I think it's all because of curiosity. So I really wanted to follow my whatever the thing I really need to see. What about you?
I mean, yeah, I COVID was the first tough part for me because I would say when I started in event industry, everything is fun actually. Came to Middle East thinking about this should be double that, but as you know, I got into different part of this industry. I was mostly with bands and all this stuff, wedding and all.
Yeah.
I got to know about the corporate part. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. But in Middle East before Ramadan, you get a month, then you get the last week of that month, which is next to impossible to survive. Okay, you go for an event, you are there for the setup, and you overlook everything. Yes, good, everything is done. Next day morning, you come and you do your event. Then they'll be like, okay, pack up another one.
Another one.
Okay. Then at the last day, You are half dead. You looks like a zombie. And there is certain point I was like, God, this is enough for me. Then Ramadan comes. I thought like, okay, there are some here and there are some events. No events. Then the frustration comes. What is this? There is no event. This is very boring. I can't be like this. I can't stay on one place. So, but it's as you said, it's there was a curiosity like what I'm gonna do in this part. What is this phase?
Okay.
How do I gonna do this? So, with that, my next question comes to you. In that headspace, how did you deal with it? Like you had a did you reach out to someone or did you just figure out yourself or you did something else?
Uh, it's like, let's say we work for long hours and night shifts, and yeah, we complete our work, our tasks and everything. Then we get a free time. We don't have nothing to do at the office. Let's say after that season, we might work on cleaning up our careers and maintaining the inventories and everything. Then after that, there's nothing to do. We just go to the office and just wait. So at that time, you get that frustration. Once you go home, also you don't have anything to think about. So see, I had it for many years. I believe it's a kind of a depression which comes after that kind of a time period. But now, what I'm doing is I'm focusing on my education. I try to learn something because it's like occupying my brain on something which I don't know. Yeah, that's how I got into this integration thing, because I was curious about, like, we do a lot of live stuff, but when it comes to installation, it's a complete different thing, because it's all aligned with some building up something. It's not a temporary thing. So the mechanisms, the protocols and everything is different. So I believe occupying your time on something which is valuable for you in the future is really nice. So that's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, true. Like because my first thought was like, okay, now I don't know what to do actually. Because when I was in Sri Lanka, when we don't have anything, mostly February, March, April time period, either I go for my friend, either come for your place.
Yeah.
We do something there.
Yeah.
For me, new to Middle East, did a work for month, then May, which is Ramadan, next 3 months is off season. I was frustrated, yes. Then few days I went to office. I figured they can't understand what I'm saying. So there is no point of being there. I went to warehouse. I'm the only guy who
Wants
knows
to, yeah.
who wants to do something and who knows what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Someone like there's a person who wants to know what I'm doing, but he does not have the idea where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, I was like, this is not working. I guess I talked to you as well. Then you came up with this like you can do this stuff. At that time, I did not know like I could do that. Like no, you have to pay for this. No,
I have a little add-on for that. Like maybe you might think that, okay, once you have a break time, you learn something, you put your time on something that which you don't know and you study. See, it depends on the level. If you want to, you can study, or else if you are earning a lot, you can take some tickets and go around the world. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Because if you're starting up something in this industry, like a lot of people are talking to us through audio tech show or through the personal contacts. They ask, man, what should we do? A lot of people asking about jobs, how we can get on board with a job. See, Middle East market, especially in Dubai, it's really hard to get on board with a job because there's kind of a standard that you have to maintain because you are dealing with the world. right? So the thing is, education matters at last. I mean, let's say you can talk about all this shit, but if you don't have any idea about what's exactly happening, because Dubai is a place that everybody comes inside this place. Like there are 200 nationalities inside this place. So it's like you are living inside the world, a small world. So there are very talented people. So you have to polish your knowledge when you're doing something. So it's really nice, even if you're living in somewhere else in the world, if you know something really well, that value comes in future. Maybe when you are doing something, when you are up to something, it will be very valuable. So once you master something, then after that you can enjoy your life. That's
Yeah, I mean, like, uh, again, I don't for you, like, when you started, you said, like, either you could get a ticket and you can go around the world. In this, that does not mean that you should not. If you need to learn, that is also a good opportunity to learn. If you go around the, if you could go around the world or for some places, you can actually get to know how these people work on this side of the place.
yeah,
We got to come here so we know how event works in Middle East and event works in Sri Lanka.
yeah,
And if you were to go anywhere else or Europe or somewhere, if you follow any events or anything, you go talk to them, you get to know a lot of things as well. Then you might have something like, okay, they said they are using this. I don't know this. Now you exactly have the topics to learn.
yeah,
Because I guess most of the people who's on this industry struggling to find the topic where they need to learn. It's not like you just go to a site and it looks nice or someone posted a certificate because of that you and yeah. But if you could search what are the like industry standards or the technicalities they are using on the industry, you will get a point where you getting interested in.
yeah.
Right. Okay, so apart from that, I'm gonna come to next question.
Okay.
5 questions again.
Okay.
Either yes or no answers. Either
Yes or no answers. Okay.
yeah, either one word. I mean, like one word or one sentence, not more than that. Or yes or no. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So far, in your 15 years of this industry, what is your worst day, week, or the situation?
What the heck, bro?
I know I'm good at this.
Huh? No, I can't. No, I can't answer that question because I don't have. I can't mention one single day. It's a lot, but
Let's say a situation. Like situation where you were in at that moment you felt like this is worst day so far. I know you had one at least. I mean, every one of us had one at least.
no. The problem is I have many. I have many. So
From those many, what's the worst?
Okay, I remember in 2023, as I remember. That time when I was working with the Sri Lankan company, so we got very little staff. As I remember, like 12 people on board. So
You guys are when you guys are on the rising point of
yeah. So it was like 4-5 days of time frame. We got back-to-back stuff, and everybody is like nobody's sleeping actually, right?
Okay.
They go back to the accommodation. They have a bath or like have a change, and they're just coming back for another setup. So uh, the mid of those days, yeah, like let's say it's 4 days time frame, and third day. On the third day, we got a massive event. That's, I mean, compared to that scale of that company, it was massive. So uh, we were doing the thing. So I was hanging an array, and next to that, some carpentry guys were working, the fabrication guys. So they were not talking to me because I don't understand Hindi. So they they were there, and I was like, I was so tired, and I just sit on the uh, platform. There was a platform.
Okay.
So there I was feeling like, okay, everything gets dark, and literally I
My
feel
life is fading away from me.
so rest of the guys who were working around, they were not noticing me because they thought that okay, this bugger is sleeping. Right?
Yeah, enough.
So it was not the issue actually. I was so tired, and I think I fainted. Then I saw my boss over there, and I said, man, I need some coffee. Then I remember he gave me like 500 dirhams, and he said, man, there's a Costa coffee down there. You just go there and buy coffee. Then I bought coffee for all the people around. Yeah, some strong coffee. And yeah, that was one scenario because after the setup, we were doing the show that show for like I think 2 days, and then after that the DRK as well. That time, in that company everybody do everything, right? So
We
once
all
after
have to start
operations you
somewhere.
do dismantle and everything, you pack up, you load the trucks, and you go.
I mean, we all have to start there.
Yeah. So I believe that's a kind of answer for you. Right? Those
Yeah, I
kind
mean-
of scenarios are very worst. I mean, you have to face to your client as well. You have to uh, like you have to talk to him very nicely. In the same time, you have to bear that whatever the frustration he gives you, right? So what to do? That's the job that we are
Alright.
in.
Alright.
Okay.
So I gave.
So what about you? What
I
about
just
you?
gave you.
What about you? Tell me.
Trying to explain anyways. Man.
You don't have that kind of scenarios.
I do.
See, we both work in the same place, but don't get that examples. I don't want.
I had a lot. I do have a lot. Because okay, you came from Sri Lanka and you joined with the Sri Lankan team.
Mm-hmm.
So the mindset is there is a little bit of a mismatch, but it's kind of a similar.
Mm-hmm.
I came from Sri Lanka, joined 99% of people are Indians. I'm the single Sri Lankan person on that company. None of these guys just don't understand what I'm saying. I don't have any clue about Hindi that at the time.
Okay, now I can understand what he's gonna say. Okay, because it's literally hard to survive when all other people talking in the completely different language which you don't have any idea.
Yeah, and the other thing is like when you go for English, we learn the spoken part, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't go and do the like you can't just go and speak to people in a like Shakespeare way. That confuses people. Like they'll say like no, they might think you're coming into something else or something. Okay, so whenever I used to speak in English, they'll be, "Are you angry with me?" I was like, "Bro, I'm just explaining." So what I'm gonna say is like when people comes from Asian countries or like mostly Asian countries, they do not have the background actually. It's not about like those people does not know how to speak in English. They don't have the background. No one speaks.
And they're shy.
Yeah, I mean that again. It's like the same thing which I asked. Like, did you ever got a point you frustrated and you wanted to leave this? That is a whole conversation. Right? That's why I asked this. This is also exactly the same. We think that we need to leave, but actually, after some point, we figure out this is not actually we needed to leave. We needed some kind of a rest or some kind of a, let's say, a pushback.
It's a realization about the scenario.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you get to not adjust, like when you get to accept that part, actually, then it's easier. It's
Yes.
become easier, and it's become something which you can enjoy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. So comes to the second question of the
Mhm.
day.
Go ahead.
Again, I mean, like this might be different for you guys as well because like we never used to ask questions like this. But I thought like he was like we had to do something. Okay, I'll come up with something because I had quite enough time to learn about some things. So I just jumped into something about like AI stuff and all this. So it helps me some here and there. So the second question comes: the moment you realize this industry actually gets under your skin, when was it? The moment you realize this industry gets under your skin, and when was it? One word, either one sentence. I'll give you time to explain. It's fine. I know you have to explain. 2 minutes of silence.
2 minutes of silence. Pass, pass, pass. I don't want to answer that question.
I mean, they have something to say. They might have something to say. I mean, I would love to someone if someone comes and comment like I would come to join you guys and I would give the answers for this. I will be very happy for it.
Of course, use the comment section. Use the
Yeah.
comment section. You leave us a comment, or if you're allowed to join here,
I mean, like
have a chat.
if you are in Dubai, you also ask like two of us. You don't have anything else to do because of this. We don't have events. You would really love to join us and answer these questions. Please
Yeah,
comment.
please come in. Talk to us. Let's have a chat over here. So the question.
Yeah. When did the industry gets under your skin? Not the industry,
Mhm.
I would say.
Mhm.
Mostly people who works in the industry. For me,
That's how the industry has been.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not the industry itself. I mean, I would say like mostly clients. Don't hate me. Most of the time it's client. I won't say every client.
Not every time, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there. But I don't want to comment on that because see, we all work, but sometimes yes. But I can give you a comment that it's all about the way you behave and yeah, your manners and everything. So I remember one scenario. Uh, I don't want to mention that event. People who knows about this event, they know. And for that event, I was appointed as the operator for the show. It was a global event actually. So there, like, we were doing the setup for 5 days, and the third or fourth day, so we were doing a rehearsal, and one of my junior guys, he was appointed to do the comms, and he talked to me and said, "Bro, I don't have much idea about comms. What should I do?" I said, "So you operate the show, you know about the board and you know about the flow, all these King Lab stuff, type coding and everything. So you do it. I'll handle the comms." So I went over there, and they have sent us a comms plan. So I arranged it properly, and but the client, they came up with some add-ons.
Okay.
That add-ons are not listed in the sheet. There's time to time they came and they just said, "Okay, do this, do this, do this." So somehow the system was not responding. It was a clear com system, but it was not responding. I still don't know what was the issue. So like, I mean, later on, once this was like came on the headline, then everybody came and looked into the system, but nobody couldn't realize what exactly went wrong. It's something wrong with the system. So I remember the stage manager. She was a lady. She talked to the project manager because the project manager, she was talking. Sorry, the project manager. Uh, he was talking to the stage manager uh, in Hindi, literally. Like he was talking to some other party, and when he's trying to talk to the stage manager. Stage manager is coming from Europe, as I remember. So like this project manager talked to the stage manager in Hindi. I was listening all these things on the comms. Like I was thinking, okay, some fuck up is gonna happen. All right, let's wait for it. Then it hit back to him. Like then she was shouting, why this comm system is not responding in this way? Why the hell you are talking to me in Hindi on comms?
Oh, you mean like on the open line, which
Yes, on the show channel. Yeah. So everybody, like the show director and everybody was listening. Right? So I was thinking what to do. Like I can't talk to the project manager and say, no, don't talk in Hindi on comms. Right? It was a complete European show. So there I remember that these people were shouting at this project manager and like we took care of him, but what to do? It's about talking to people nicely, like
yeah, it's not like people just feel like there is the people who are working with have something to hide from or something going
yeah,
wrong.
exactly.
So comes to the third question. Very simple one. If your close friend, any one of your close friends, let's say you have someone ask, someone you really know, who you really give an advice or something, like who someone will come to get advice from you. If they come and ask, would you think I should join this industry? What would you say? What is the first word comes on? You are in a call, your friend asks you, I'm thinking of joining events industry. What is the first response from you?
I still don't know how this guy get all these questions. I would say okay, uh, join in, but give me a call on some other day later on. I mean, or else we'll meet up for a coffee because I have a lot of things.
Wait. Is that your first answer?
Yeah. That's my first answer because I can't say no to another person.
Okay.
I can't say okay, don't join this industry and all these things.
Okay.
It's all depends on the how the person looks at this industry. Maybe there are people like okay, they are seeing they are using like magical equipment, like it's many displays and all, and they think that it's kind of a rocket science thing.
Yeah,
so
like
they
if you
join
press a
in
button,
yeah.
entire thing starts. Then you press
So,
a button, entire thing ends.
My suggestion: we'll do another program, a complete program, or how you decide that, because there are a lot of young people who are willing to come to this industry thinking that this is really good and you can make money and you just have to move some lights or do some audio stuff and get things sorted. No, this is not something like that.
Your initial answer would be like,
yeah, good,
join in, but let's have coffee.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad place to join in, bad industry to join in. So I'm saying, okay, go ahead. No problem. Nice. Next question.
I'm looking at it. What's literally kept you like going in days where nothing is going right?
Ask that question again. Ask that question again.
All right. So it's for you guys as well. Give us a comment. Reach us any place. TikTok, YouTube, anywhere. In this industry, literally, when there is nothing going right, right? How you kept going on that situation when in that day or in that week nothing is going according to what you planned. Your forecast was like done for what you thought about. How did you keep going? Good
So
question,
again,
right?
again, you are coming back to the beginning, right? When you don't have anything to do, go home and sleep. Nice.
Good answer. So as I said, for me it's client. It's not just because of like clients are bad.
Yeah.
They're good, but they do have a certain picture of their event. But sometimes with budgets or with many reasons, some things are next to impossible. Sometimes that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yeah. So I have add-on for that.
Yeah.
See, like depends on the client. The way you respond to these people, the way you behave on some scenarios will change.
Yeah.
But the perspective, yeah. So I don't want to add on any personal comments on this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So-
Let's not actually offend anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to continue this channel, not to get banned. I mean, yeah, this is we are just continuing some thoughts here, right? So we don't need to offend anyone. So, last and final question, end of our talk show for the episode 3, right? Is this still worth it?
Yes.
Okay,
Adventures. I
great,
love it.
nice. All right. So that's the end of my rapid questions and end of the episode 3 for us. But on that note, I would ask from you guys as well the same question: is this industry still worth it? Like for sleepless night, the countless days we work without eat properly or sleep properly, and countless night we stayed for doing our production plans and designs and try to get on board the client for where you seen the event and trying to convince them, is this all still worth it? Give us a comment on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Give us a comment, tell us what you guys think. So I think that's it for us.
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
Let's wrap it up. So we'll see you in another episode. I think he might get many more questions. And if you love to join with us for a chat, because it's a kind of a pause for the entire industry. So if you are still staying in Dubai, because we know that most of these large companies, they have hold up their operations and they have sent their staff back to their home places. And if you still staying in Dubai, just leave us a comment or drop us a message on TikTok, Facebook, yeah, Instagram,
Yeah, we
wherever
have-
you like, from wherever you are watching. And yeah, you can join with us, have a chat, share your experiences. Yeah.
Share your thoughts. I would get some more
Yeah.
annoying
It's-
question
it's
for
very
him
good
as
idea.
well. So we have few more chairs left and a bigger table here. So then, I mean, we would love to someone if they want to join us, and we do have space
Yeah.
for someone else. Yeah, I mean, it's an experience for us as well. We really do this channel to get an experience and share experience, because if we thought if we share this outside on our circle, outside people we never met,
Yeah.
that might help them and help us as well. So yeah,
Alright then. See
see
you
you
in
guys
another
in the
episode.
market.
Take care. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.